Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well and taking some time off during the year end, spending some me time. Well, welcome to Infinity's last video of 2024, where we're going to be speaking about the investment outlook in 2025. So, what this video will cover is firstly a quick recap of how 2024 has been for investments, outlook, 2025 outlook for various asset classes, and how should you be positioning your portfolio, and a special message for new investors who started investing in the last 6 to, let's say, 18 months. And finally, the best investment idea. Quickly about 2024, what have different asset classes done? Of course, I know 4 more days are there, so slight changes will be there. But gold and silver, they've had a strong year with almost 15 to 18% returns. Sensex and Nifty have given about 10%, ninth consecutive positive year. Equity mutual funds, well, they've had a blockbuster year, 15 to 20% average returns. I mean, there are multiple categories which are given 25, 30, 40% as well. So, all in all, a great year for equity fund investors. Last few months have been volatile, but otherwise, great year. Bond funds, FDs, well, stable returns, 7, 8%. That's what they've delivered. We don't expect more from them, anyways. US markets have had a very strong year. Indices are up anywhere between 25 and 35%, depending on which index we look at. China markets, why special mention for China markets? Well, it's the most hated equity market currently. So they've had a good recovery, almost 20% returns. Cryptos, that has been the asset class of the year, especially after we know that Trump is coming back. So don't ask about returns. Also, to speak about the worst performing market, Brazil. That's been the worst performing market with a negative return of 25% plus. So who knows? This market is going to surprise us in the future, is what I feel. Now coming to 2025 outlook. First, we will start off with Indian equities because I know that's the most favored asset class for a lot of people. Well, some of the factors that will impact the market in the near term, domestic events like the union budget, RBI interest rate, politics, so on and so forth. Global events with Trump coming in and various issues with Russia, Ukraine, China, Israel. Well, we can go on. We'll never have a conclusion with these kind of issues. So, but what you need to be focusing on is Indian valuations compared to global valuations are slightly higher than average. Demand outlook and growth is finally slowing down in India. So that can create a bit of a, you can say, cocktail, which is not so favorable. FIs have already been selling. So very likely that we can have a year where the markets take a break. 9 years of positive returns, 23, 24 being great overall. So getting single digit returns this year should be a great outcome. Who knows, we might even get a negative year. Unlikely, but never say never. 2025 outlook for gold, bonds, and international equity. Well, on international equity, US markets, if we were to speak about the top 10, 15 big tech companies, their valuations are looking rich. They've had a great run up. So a cool off is very likely, especially when Trump targets them for additional tax. China, Brazil, and emerging markets in general, next few months can be challenging because the dollar is doing very well. But beyond that, I think these markets are going to give good returns. Look at some allocation here. Gold and silver could be a below average year unless Trump and Putin, you can say, give us something unexpected. And Z as well. Don't forget, China is another superpower who can do a lot of things in the market. Well, bonds and debt market, interest rate is likely to come down, so funds should do well. And savers will get lower interest rates, so be prepared for that as well. Outlook for real estate, well, very, very divergent. Sector is likely to see a cool off, especially because equity markets will also cool off. But what you will see is that second sale units where transactions are already reducing, prices will get impacted for older apartments, smaller developer plots. That trend is likely to continue. Grade A builders have recently raised a lot of funds from the markets, be it DLF, be it Godrej, be it Prestige. So They're flush with funds. They're not going to reduce any price anywhere. They can hold on to inventory. So don't bother about that. They will continue to launch projects at obscene prices. Agricultural lands likely to do well, but litigation is becoming a bigger issue. Not really clear title, so you need to have an army of lawyers and henchmen to secure your property. Best of luck for this kind of investments. Now coming to new investors who've, you can say, gotten into the market in the last 6 to 18 months, possibly post COVID also as well, because we've not seen a correction in the market. So 2025 is likely to be showing you some negative returns in the portfolio. It can be painful in the short term, but a great time to build the portfolio. Typically, an SIP investor needs 3 to 4 years to see stability in the portfolio, so you're well on your way to it. A good correction will give you an opportunity to build a quality portfolio at lower prices, takes away the advantage of earlier investors. So look forward to an exciting and opportunity-filled year ahead. All the best. Just to summarize, markets are likely to see a roller coaster, so buckle up. In fact, all asset classes, including gold, real estate, international equity, should see volatility in the year ahead. So fasten your seatbelts. Easy money period may be over, so bring down your return expectations. I see people not being happy with 15-20% returns as well. So you may be in for a rude shock if you still hold on to that kind of expectations in the year ahead. Well, a diversified portfolio, a multi-asset portfolio, which includes various asset classes, including international equity, is likely to give you more peace of mind in this year and possibly going forward as well. So look at it and keep looking at ways of increasing your contributions and let the markets do the rest. Don't worry about it. 2025 will be a base building year, is what I feel. Lastly, please take this outlook with a pinch of salt because, as you know, US Fed has some of the best economists, but they're not able to even predict what the US economy will do for the next quarters. And here we're speaking about an outlook for the next 12 months. So trying to do my best, but let's see what exactly happens. We're here to keep updating you going forward as well. Finally, the best investment idea, as Warren Buffett says, the best investment idea you can make is in yourself. So look at your health. Health is wealth. Focus on financial health, physical health, emotional, mental, social, so all types of health. Wishing you a wonderful 2025. Hope you like this short video from our side. Do like and share it and have a healthy, wealthy start of the year and year forward as well. Thank you.